We are live. Okay, we are discussing this wonderful scripture called Bhagavad Gita, the life manual for the humanity. So every machine got a manual. So this human body is also like a machine. So the manual for this machine is Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Now, obviously, we dedicate this presentation to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, because of whom we are able to understand very difficult, intricate, complex subject called karma. It is very, very difficult to understand. As we go in the slides, we will see it's very complicated. Okay. So, because of him, because of his gallons of blood he has spent on translating all these books, we are able to understand the complex subject called karma, and I am able to speak in front of you. So, moving ahead, after paying obeisance to our Acharya, we will start our session, the art of work. So, before going that, we'll do a recap. I should know how many of you didn't sleep in my class. I want to check. Okay. Okay. So, first session, what we saw. Four needs we saw. What are the four needs? Physical need, psychological need, emotional need, and spiritual need. Jan, thank you. Okay. Second session, what we saw. What are the signs of victory for Pandavas? Yes, holy environment. Oh, all the points came. Okay. Presence of Lord Krishna, blessed with good fortune, that is presence of Lakshmi Devi, and presence of great devotee Hanuman. Okay. And third session, we saw one important concept. We have two bodies. What are the two bodies? Body and subtle body. What does the gross body has? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. That is Panchabhuta. What does the subtle body has? Mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay. So we saw the soul is there, and we are the body, or we are the spirit soul. We are a spirit soul. Convinced? Okay. Okay. So we have the soul. On top of it, we have a subtle body and then gross body. All our physical needs will fulfill the gross body nicely. Whatever our entire outside body, no, whatever physical needs, food, shelter, clothing, it take care of the gross body. Whatever emotional and psychological needs is take care of the subtle body. Only spiritual need fulfill the spirit soul. All till date, our spirit soul was starving. After attending this Gita course, something we are feeding now. Okay. Yes. Okay. So last to last session we saw attitude of comparison. What is the antidote? Does anyone remember? There are some 5 points we discussed. Okay. Work according to your nature. Work according to your maximum capacity. And don't aspire to do others' work. Work is meant for satisfaction of mind, nothing. Okay. Be satisfied with whatever results you get. Okay. Now, two more things we saw in the last session. That is how one forced to do wrong acts. What makes them to do wrong acts? How it starts? Sense object. They develop an attachment. They contemplate on that, and then they develop an attachment. After attachment, the lust comes. With the lust, if it is not fulfilled, anger. With anger, what we do? Anger, bewilderment. We don't know what is right, what is wrong. Intelligence is lost. When the intelligence is lost, we are ready to do anything. When we are ready to do anything, whatever we are ready to do it. That is what is going to happen. Okay. Today we are going to see a wonderful, wonderful. See, last session, third session, and fourth session are fundamental pillars in our Sanatan Dharma. Other dharmas or whatever, they don't have these concepts. Only we have these concepts. So it's very important to understand these two concepts in our life. Okay. So this session, try to be attentive. Very, very difficult topic, very complex. I will try to make as simple as possible, yet it is slightly complex. Okay. Now, first thing what you're going to say is work or renunciation, which is best. Okay. Kindly repeat after me. Arjuna Vacha Jayesi Chet Karmanasте Mata Buddhi Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Gore Mam Niyojayasi Keshava. Can Mataji read the translation?
Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive growth.
So this is from Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, first verse. So till second chapter, the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called Summary of Gita. Almost all the concepts of Gita, Krishna is given in the second chapter. Now, Arjuna is confused. He saw the whole army. He thought, why should I fight? Let me renounce. Anyhow, you said renounce is also good. No, let me do renounce. Means I want to avoid the problem. Let me be safe. That is what is point. Okay. This is the confused state of Arjuna. He says, let me go to forest. As you said, I'll do it. Okay. Even in the second chapter, Krishna said, renunciation is good. And towards the end of the second chapter, he says, you have to work also according to your nature and you have to work with no thinking about me. Mamanasmara Yuddhasya Bharata. So, like that, he was saying, now Arjuna is confused. What should I do? Let me better avoid this fight. Let me go to forest. All the problems are solved. Okay. Now I think in the last session, no, my mentor came and gave. He would have told this point. Prabhuji, I am tired of this lady. I want to get rid of everything. Let me go, no, come and join your ashram. Like that, he asked a question. So we don't have an option, as he said. Like before marriage, there was an option. After marriage, we don't have an option. Until age of 50, we don't have option. That after 50 also, we will be like, we have to do like Tirtha Yatra and things like that. After that, if you are really qualified, sannyas will be given. Now, I have another question to all of you. How many of you faced this problem, or how many of you are having feeling this? That is, just by coming to these Gita course sessions, ISKCON sessions, and attending these Bhagavad Gita and chanting Bhagavad Gita, my husband or my spouse will become sannyasi. He will leave everything and go. Or your relatives, your parents, or your friends will tell, oh, you joined, you're going to ISKCON, gone case. They'll take everything from you. That's all. How many of you face this problem? Nobody is feeling the problem? Okay. So anyhow, I'll answer. So this taking sannyas, accepting something in ashram is not like eating alva. Come, fill the form, you're ready. Like that, it doesn't happen. Okay. Lots and lots of interview is there, lots and lots of test is there, and you will be monitored personally. It's not like in the job interview only 30 minutes or 1 hour max. You are evaluated, then you are asked to join. Here, months together you are evaluated. Months together you are noticed how is your behavior, how is your character. So you see many people like many people when they come for when they renounce due to problems, how they behave. Din mein sannyasi, raat mein vilasi. They do every nonsense possible in the night. That's why so many dongi, bogus sadhus caught with so many nonsense allegations. They are caught. That is because false renunciation. So we don't accept such people. We want to really evaluate, and then only we'll accept. So that is how the system in ISKCON is so tight that you're not simply allowed to take it. Okay. And one more important thing I'll tell you: if you really want to renounce and come, you have to come to me. Then I have to go to my mentor who came last week, Karthikeya Prabhuji. So I will no, I will tell him so and so Prabhuji says this. He'll ask certain questions. Okay. And I'll tell you, none of you are fulfilling the questions. So none of you are eligible for that. Okay. So you can be very happy that your husband or spouse or your wife will not leave anything and join. Okay. Now let's go to the problem. The Arjuna wants to renounce, and Krishna condemns it so badly that you cannot renounce just because you are facing the problem. If you renounce, what will happen? Same like दिन में सन्यासी रात में विलासी. You will contemplate on the sense object and you will go behind that. Just for 1 or 2 days you will be so renounced, vairagya will be there. After 2 days that vairagya will be lost. Okay. So this is not an option. Second, let me quit my body, right? One, rest in peace. See, tell me, you attended my third session where we are not this body, we are spirit soul. Is there any something called rest in peace is available? After one quits a body, is there a rest in peace? No. Why? You get another body, you get into another body, right? So what happens now? You are put into jail, right? This world is a jail given for punishment. Now you are trying to escape the punishment in the jail, and you dig the hole and you want to escape. What the jailer will do? Take you and beat you nicely and put you more and more punishment, more and more monetary. Correct? Same thing will happen if you try to escape the problem by quitting the body. You will get into more and more punishment, more and more problem. People will think rest in peace. No, there is no rest in peace. You will be rest of the left of the lifetime. You will be taking birth again and again. Okay, so this is also not possible. Third, I'll not do any activity. Let me be idle. I'll be, keep quiet whenever there is a problem. This is also a problem because what will happen? We will become lethargic. We will not do any activity. And once you become lethargic, no, the respect from the no spouse you can no, no respect at all from the family, friends. When you become lazy and lethargic, you will not be able to earn any respect. Okay, so this is also not an option. Now Arjuna told, I want to renounce and do. Correct. Now Krishna said. Now let's say what Krishna says. Kindly repeat after me. Karmenindriyani samyamya yaste manasa smaran indriyartan vimudhatma mityacharah savuchyate. Prabhuji's can read translation.
One who restrains the sense of action, but whose mind dwells on sense object, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender.
So that is the reality. So first sloka of that chapter, Krishna asked this question: can I renounce and go to forest? Lord Krishna says, no, you cannot do. If you renounce, you will be a pretender. Like you will be a bogus sannyasi, bogus sadhu. Don't do that. It doesn't fit your nature. Right? Now, Krishna is telling you cannot avoid work. Now, what work to do, and how to work, what type of work to do is what is the today's session. So we're going to see that one by one. Before to that, let's do a small exercise. How do we judge the work? Okay, I'll show some pictures. You should tell me whether it's a good work or bad work. Shooting and beating people. Is it a good work or bad work? Bad. Everyone? Okay. Telling truth and giving charity. Is it a good work or bad work? Very good work? Okay. I'll tell you googly. a soldier who's in the border and he saw two terrorists are coming and he is about to shoot. Is it a good work or bad work? Good. Just before that only you said bad work. Okay. And a parent is punishing his child out of correcting the child. Is it a good or bad? Good. Okay. Now I'll tell the other things. So a butcher is coming. He's chasing a cow. And it's like a junction. You are standing in front of the junction and the cow went the right side. And the butcher is coming asking, did you see any cow? You should be very truthful. Oh, I should be very truthful. And then this way only it went. Please go and catch it. Should we tell that truth? No. It's a good work? Okay. Now charity to terrorist organization who deal with the drugs, mafia, is it a good? Okay. So just now before only you said everything, this is good, but now it's you said bad. So what decides good or bad? Yes, intention. Any other thing? Situation. Yes. Amazing, amazing. I'm very happy. You people used to give roundabout answers. You got a right on the point answers. Intention and situation. So actions by itself cannot be said right or wrong. It's an intention, situation, and circumstances decides what is correct or wrong. So if you ask a kid, beating is very bad, he will say. But no, as a parent, we should correct them. That's our responsibility. So that is the way. So based on the intention, situation, circumstances, we should say. Now, now, so before going into next activity, yeah, before going to next activity, let's do a small. I'll do a photo of slideshow. You should tell me how is it possible like that. Okay. Some people are born very rich, money is abundant. Some people are very poor. Some people are very born strong. Some are looking very beautiful. Okay. Some are have lot to eat. Some are the best education. Some doesn't have any of the basic need, which 5 slides I had doesn't have any of the basic needs. Some are living in mansion. Some are living in huts, right? Some are born blind. Some are physically challenged. Some are born intelligent. Some are born talented. How this diversity is justified? Is this no? Lord is tossing a coin, go here. Another coin, heads or tails, you go here. Is it what he is deciding? Yes, karma is the one which is decided. Okay. Now, as the session goes by, we are going to unreveal what is the secrets of karma one by one. Now, why it is happening? It's because of the karma of the person. That is the law of action and reaction. Okay. I have video to show, but unfortunately I didn't connect the mic. So let it be a silent video, please bear with me. But anyhow, message it will convey. Okay. Now, have you seen the video? Tell me, karma has no menu. Can you tell me? Can you all tell me what is the definition of karma by seeing after seeing the video?
What you give is what you get.
So what you give is what you will get. Any other definition? Boomerang. It comes back. Yes.
Good or bad, you get it with interest.
Yes. Obviously. Any other? Come on. Amazing. Yes, yes. That is the actual definition of karma. Newton stole from Bhagavad Gita. it is Newton's third law. That is every action what you do has the equal and opposite reaction. Okay. Now, this is the first definition of karma, basic tenet of karma. That is, whatever you do, you get an equal and an opposite reaction. Next, responsibility comes when intelligence is developed. That is, you have a intelligence. Okay. Now, next slide, I'm going to cover the difference between animals and humans. There, you will understand how we are responsible, how we are better than animals. The third point of karma is human life is a junction. In the subsequent slide, I'm going to cover this point. Now, let's cover why we are called, no, we have an intelligence. What do the animals do regularly? Can we say 4 activities? Some activities. What does the animal do regularly? Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Right? These 4 activities only do. Correct? Now, how about humans? Same only. Correct? So, Shastra says if we use our intelligence, humans have intelligence. All of us agree. Humans have a discriminating power. He has the ability to choose. He has the ability to think. He has the right discriminating power. If he uses that intelligence only for these 4 activities, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, then the Shastra says he is not better than 2-legged animal. I'm sorry to say this is what Shastra says. Okay. Now, you can ask, Prabhuji, we go to office, we travel in metro train, we do lot of things, right? Now, I'll ask the other question. The animals, the birds, they fly continent to continent to take no food. So we are also traveling for what? Getting money and eat better, correct? No other difference. Now another question. Prabhuji, I sleep in a posh villa, right? Now I'll tell you, when you in the deep sleep, do you know where do you sleep? Do you sleep in the platform or do you sleep in the posh, 6-inch spring mattress? Does you make a difference? You don't know, right? So basic activity is sleeping. So then, Prabhuji, we build many things. We see like so many advertisement you see, like like apartment advertisement or so many other advertisement you see. They all around this four only: eating, mating, sleeping, defending only. There's nothing else other than this. All the billboards, all the advertisement are regularly advertising that do this better. That's all. Okay. Now, if you see, we can claim humans have more what do you call intelligence, but some of the cases animals beat humans very badly. Okay. When it comes to eating, can you beat elephant? Humans cannot beat elephant. Elephant takes tons of food every day. We cannot beat. When it comes to defending the dog's smelling power, we don't have that much smelling power. They can detect kilometers away things. And you see a bird's nest. This AC and all nothing. You just put inside your hand the nest, no? The amount of warmth, amount of temperature control it has, so awesome, so perfect. It is made out of that tree barks only, nothing else. We take so much aluminum, metal, so many things to make the AC, work here. But they sue this one. So this animals have better, in some cases, better intelligence than humans. But they use it for four things: eating, mating, sleeping, defending. But as a human, we have higher intelligence. So I used to say we have ABCD. A stands for ability for higher inquiry. We have ability: who am I, why I am suffering here, those type of questions we should ask. Second, we have we are blissful in nature, that is we always want to be happy, so that is B. C, we have a choice. We have a choice to make. All of you had a choice to come to session or be at home just because of rain. But you made a wonderful choice that I want to break the cycle of birth and death. So you have a better choice of making. So humans have a choice. D, determination. Come what may, I should attend this session. I want to understand Bhagavad Gita. That is the decision, determination you have. So humans have ABCD, that is ability for higher inquiry, blissful, choice, determination. This makes humans better life. We should use this intelligence to inquire higher things. Who am I? What is my purpose? What should I do? Okay. Now, having understood all this, do animals have the karma? You saw we get an equal and opposite reaction, right? Do the animals get the equal and opposite reaction?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. Do they have intelligence? Then?
Maybe they have. They have, but let's compare.
Okay, so I'll answer. Actually, animals don't have because they don't have a discriminating power what is right or wrong. They are programmed to do four things: eating, mating, sleeping, defending. So they don't get karma. Slowly they will evolve from lower species to higher species, which I'm going to cover in another 10 minutes. A wonderful shloka is coming. There it's coming. So I'm going to explain. So animals don't have the karma.
But I have a doubt.
Prabhuji,
Animals don't have karma. One dog is in street, the other one is in bungalow. It has a lot of.
no, I asked the question: do they get a reaction for what they're doing? They're getting their.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. Okay. So far fine. Now it's a very important topic. Good karma, bad karma. We're going to discuss. Very very important, complicated, tricky subject. Okay. Kindly repeat after me. Karmano hi api bodhavyam. Bodhavyam cha vikarmanah. Akarmanascha bodhavyam. Gahana karmano gati. Mataji, some translation.
The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is.
So this topic of karma is very, very, very complicated. Okay, I think most of you are software engineers. So in software, we have something called dynamic parameters. That is, they will change constantly. And Karma is like multiple dynamic parameters. Even the parameters or the multiple parameters also dynamic. Okay, so we don't know how many parameters. Such a complicated software, we can say in the software term. See, nowadays we book in IRCTC, and like after payment, the payment will not release, and then error will come. After you ask or any other payment, you will say compatibility issue. It won't work in Chrome. It won't work in Firefox. So many other bugs will come. But this complicated software called Karma doesn't have any bug, no bug at all. Perfectly written software, but very complicated because it is designed by supreme person who is perfect. Okay, we are imperfect. That's why our softwares are imperfect. Okay, yeah. Now let's understand. Now, first thing is good karma. Okay, what are good karma according to you? Please tell me. What are the good activities? Helping others, yes. Giving charity, donation, yes. What else?
Thinking what we are doing with a good intent.
Good intention, yes.
Worship to God.
Worshipping the God will not come into this. I'll explain this later. Yeah. Any other?
Respect the needy.
Yeah. Helping the needy, respecting elders. Yes, yes. Now, when we do good karma, it leads to enjoyment. Now, tell me what is bad karma?
Hurting others.
Cheating others.
Hurting others, yes. Any other thing? Cheating others, yes. Murder, crime, everything. Okay. Now, I want to ask a question. Now, who decides is it good karma? Who decides it's bad karma?
Our mind.
Who decides it?
Our mind.
Our mind.
Intention, intelligence.
Intention. Okay, none of the answers are correct. So actually, nowadays it's very famous. According to me or according to my opinion, this is good. A drunkard, if you ask, if he sits in the class, drinking is so awesome. It removes so many worms in the stomach. It cleans the stomach. He will say. So is it good?
According to him, it is
Good, correct. So, and similarly, if you ask a thief, so he'll say, so it's so what you call enthralling for the mind. So you go and steal, and nobody will see you. Such an amazing thrill. Where will you get? He will say, is it good or bad? Bad. So what should decide whether it is good or bad? According to me, or according to my opinion, or
nature.
according to Shastras, scriptures. So please stop from as a Gita Course students. Now onwards, please stop according to me. In office you can give, but good or bad, don't give according to you. Don't give according to Shastras, according to Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Those literatures will tell you what is good, what is bad. And now I'm going to tell what is bad. Anyhow, good, most of you told. It is correct according to Shastra. Very bad, some of you didn't tell. So I have to tell. It's my duty. So please chant this verse. Etavetat apay etat apayashuyanto nanu tishtanti me matam sarvajashna vimudam stan Bindi Nastana Chetashaha. Prabhuji, can you read translation?
But those who, out of ignorance, disregarded his teachings and do not follow them regularly are to be considered bereft of all knowledge, befooled and ruined in their endeavors for perfection.
So this verse is from 3rd chapter, 32nd verse. What Krishna is telling, if you disregard the scriptures, so what is bad karma? Good karma is acting according to scriptures. Whatever Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam says, if you act according to that, it is a good karma. Now, if you disregard the scriptures, don't follow the scriptures, do according to your own wish, your own whims, your own concoction, that is bad karma. Now, I'm going to tell what are the Shastras says about bad karma. Intoxication is one of the sinful activity. Meat eating is one of the sinful activity, bad karma. illicit sex, extramarital sex, or any other form is a bad activity. And gambling. When we do all these things, nice punishment is awaiting for us. All the best. Okay. So this is according to Shastra. These are all the bad activities. Now, I have a question for all of you. Good karma and bad karma we saw now. Which is good out of these two? Good karma,
Because we are getting the good results.
good results. Correct? Huh? You're investing some 10,000, you're getting back 20,000. Correct? Na? Hmm? Okay. Actually, according to Bhagavad Gita, both are bad. Do you know why? Actually, when you do good karma, what will happen? You have to get a good reaction, good results. That is, you donated some 10,000 for Go Seva, let's say, or you donated for another. To enjoy the results of good karma, you have to take birth again and start A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. You have to take birth again. Then study, go to college, get married, and then all the things get to old age disease. That is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. Birth, death, old age disease is awaiting us when you do good karma also. That is, you are forced to enjoy. You did, like you can't say, no, 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 I don't want. No, karma doesn't stop. You have done a good work, you have to enjoy. No other option. Similarly, when we do bad work, you are taken to taken to hell, and the deep frying, all those things happens there. You have to suffer. Okay. So good karma will make you to force you to enjoy. So both are bad. Prabhuji, good karma is bad karma is bad. What should I do? Right? Okay. Krishna answers this question, which is we have to do akarma. Akarma means you do action, but there is no reaction. You throw a ball, it will not come back. It's like that. Now let's see what Krishna says. Okay, so I'll explain what is this akarma. Now, assume you are a cashier in the bank. Okay, so before the picture, I'll tell. Assume you are a cashier in the bank. Now, your wife calls, my dear husband. It doesn't happen, but for example, my dear husband, we need 10,000. Please get. So the cashier is counting the cash. After hearing the call, he will take the cash 10,000, put it in his pocket, and come. Is it the way he behaves?
No.
No. What does he do? He takes a withdrawal slip, he fills his name, his account number, then he puts 10,000 and then he signs, then he get endorsed by a manager and then he can withdraw money. Correct? Now, another example. All of you owns a flat here, correct? Some of you or most of you will be owning the flat. You paid close to 55 to 85 or who knows 1 crore 2 crore the flat, but lot of construction workers involved, like starting from mason and many others, this one tiles person, electrician, painting person, so many other people did. So they all did the work, right? So they all come together and say, now we did the work, it's our flat, we should own. Correct? Is it correct or wrong? Why it is wrong? Why they should not own? They only did the work.
They get paid for the work, right?
They get paid for the work. Okay. Any other better answer? Duty.
They did their karma and they could not expect anything out of it.
Okay. So basically, the material and investment is done by you. They don't have that. You bought the land. You given the raw materials to them. So you are the owner who has given the things. Okay. Similarly, who does the world this world belongs to? You made it, we made it, Supreme Lord, right? Okay. Now you think of this building. For to construct this building, cement is required, correct? Where does the cement came from? We made it. From where it came? So they have taken the composites from the earth and then they process it and they get cement. And need a steel iron rod. Where does the iron come from? From the different mine quarries and the different things. These mine quarries, we made it. So it was naturally available, correct? Who made it? It is Supreme Lord. So each and everything in this world belongs to the Lord. Please understand. None of the thing you can only remodify, you are reprocessing. Basic raw material is from the Lord. Can you make water out of H2O? I give H2 and O. Can you make water? It is impossible, right? So water, all the other natural resources is provided by the Lord. So it is naturally who is the owner of this entire world? Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna. Now, what we should do? We should offer to the Lord, accept as prasada. How the cashier does? Cashier handling all the cash of entire bank. I am the handling the cash, so it belongs to me. He should not say that, right? He deposits and does the duty properly, and then as a prasada, he gets back as a salary. Same way, we should do akarma. That is, we should accept everything, every action, do as a service to the Lord, and accept things as prasada. Simple, I'll tell you. Olden days, nowadays also people are doing, like when you buy a new car, new bike, you go to temple. Yeah, sorry, I'm not getting through. So we go to temple and offer. Okay, what is the objective? Objective, why you are doing this puja?
The car will be
God
safe.
should be
Without any stand.
Correct. But actually, earlier thing, people used to offer to the Lord, oh Lord, it is yours. I want to use it for your service. That is how we should use. Similarly, whenever we get a new iPad and laptop, we offer to Lord. Why? It should work longer. But we should say that it is actually this is the purpose. Slowly it is deviated from the real purpose. That it should be offered for the Lord and I use it for the service of the Lord. Same way the cashier is taking the money and as a salary he gets the cash, no? Same way we should offer. This is what is the actions without reaction. Now, I told you again, if you get a reaction, if you do karma, what will happen? You have to take birth again, starts with ABCD again. Otherwise, what we should do according to Bhagavad Gita is actions without reaction. What is the praman for this? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Kindly repeat after me. Ye me matam idam nityam अनुतिष्ठन्ति मानवाः श्रद्धवन्तो नाशयन्तो मुच्यन्ते तेऽपि कर्मभिः. Prabhuji can read translation.
those persons who execute their duties according to my injunctions and who follow this teaching faithfully without envy become free from the bondage of fruitive actions.
Yes. Krishna tells very clearly. This is again third chapter, 31st verse. He tells very clearly, if you follow your duties according to my injunctions, as per Bhagavad Gita, and this teaching faithfully, you are free from bondage of fruitive reaction. This for the sole reason only, all the volunteers are calling you. They don't want you to take birth again, study ABCD. That's the main reason the volunteers are calling you. Don't think they don't have a job. They all are CEO, like chartered account engineers like us. They also have kids. They are simply calling out of this. They are releasing the taste of bhakti. They want to give the same taste to all of you to help you to break the cycle of birth and death. Nothing else. We don't have any other this one. What was the Gita course cost? 200, 250? 2 sessions of prasadam itself, that is gone. All your money is returned back. How much we are charging? If you go to any other yoga society, minimum charge is 6,000, 9,000, that too for some 6 sessions. Our sessions will continue. Only objective is to help you to break the cycle of birth and death. Nothing else. We don't want followers. We don't want many, donations, huge donation, those things. Okay? So that is our real objective. Now, we are getting deeper. Now, I made a statement. Human life is a junction, right? And in the human life, we can go higher as well as lower. Now, what is mean by higher and lower? Okay, I'm going to reveal it in the next slide. So before to that, repeat the shloka. This is the shloka we studied in even the third session, but let's repeat. Vasamsi jirnani yata vihaya navani grinati naroparani tata sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. As a person puts up new garment, giving up old garment, soul similarly accept new material body, giving up the old, useless ones. Okay, so simple analogy, right? So cloth example only is given. If your cloth is torn, you get a new cloth. Similarly, at the time of death, instead of this old torn body, you get a new body. What decides our new body? I'll give a simple analogy. Same. You go to a shopping mall. What is that? Max, Lifestyle, Central. You go there. You get nice saris, nice sherwanis, nice coat and suits. Everything you get. Put it in your shopping cart. You come to billing counter. Can you take all of that, or what decides your cloth? Hmm? Purse. Yes, your purse decides. Similarly, at the time of death, your karma credits decides what type of cloth, what type of body you are going to get in the next life. Now, how many bodies are there? How many clothes are there? Is there in our Shastra? You will be amazed. Look at the Shastra. Okay, I will chant the shloka and then I'll explain. Can you repeat after me? Jalajanava Lakshani Stavara Lakshvimshati Kramayorudya Shankyakaha Pakshinam Dasha Lakshanam Trimsha Lakshani Pashavaha Chatur Lakshani Manushaha. So I'll read the translation. There are 9 lakh species living in the water. There are 20 lakhs living entities such as trees and plants. There are 11 lakh species of insects and reptiles. There are 10 lakh species as birds. As far as quadrupeds, that is four-legged animals, there are 30 lakh varieties. There are 4 lakh human species. This is from Vishnu Purana. Look at our scriptures. If you see any of the scientific theories, possible, this may be possible like this has happened. This may be, this is a postulate, this is a possible combination. Like that only they define. Like how the world is formed, how the things evolved. Like that, if you see all the theories, possible, maybe, like those words only used. Look at the statement and authority of our Vedic scriptures. This is the exact number, precise number. We have 84 lakh species. These many are in the water, this many are there in the stavara, this many are there in the insect, this many are there in the this one. So we have 84 lakh clothes. I have one question. 4 lakh human species? 4 lakh? Does anybody tell me why 4 lakh? From where this 4 lakh human species? We are humans only, no? Humans are humans. Come on, yeah, think. Yes? Different? I couldn't hear. Difference? Differently able people. Yeah.
Name the different species in this sapiens.
Not like that. So basically, it is based on the consciousness of the people. For example, there are people who are not civilized. Then there are people called semi-civilized. Then there are people called almost fully civilized. There are much more advanced people like that. So based on that, this is given 4 lakh species. And we are not the only humans. The Devi Devatas also belongs to this humans category. And Kinkaras, Gandharvas, different, higher planetary system people. And Satyaloka, Tapaloka, there are 7 planets upward is there. So all the people are called also human species. So like that, we have 4 lakh varieties of human species. Now, do you understand how human birth is very, very, very rare? This 84 is not the what do you call number of souls, means number of this one. This is a variety of bodies. Same tree, like mango tree, so many trees will be there. Got it? Lakhs and lakhs, and you cannot even count it. Okay, so human birth is, don't worry, Lord Ashmadev is there, nothing will happen. So there are 84 lakh different clothes are available, and out of which only 4 lakh is a number. So such a rare is a human form. Why very rare? Only in the human form you can think about breaking the cycle of birth and death. No other. Does the dog know how to worship Lord Krishna? How to chant the Hare Krishna mantra? How does the tree know how to chant this one? Yes, they don't have option. Only humans have this option. Only humans can do this. That is the reason it's very, very rare. Manushya Janma is very, very rare. Okay. Now, I have one small googly to what is our next life. So previously what is said, based on our karma credits, what is the next glow we get is decided. Now one more googly, Krishna puts in 8th chapter. Kindly repeat after me. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tayajichan jajate anta karevaram tam tam ye vaiti kaunteya सदा तद्भावभावितः. Mataji can read translation.
Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, O son of Purvi, that state he will attain without fail.
Now, in the previous slide, I said, based on your karma credit, your okay. This shloka is from 8th chapter, 6th shloka from Bhagavad Gita. So, previous slide I was telling, your karma decides your next life. But here Krishna puts a googly that whatever you remember at the time of death, that decides your next life. They are contradicting, right? Karma decides next life, but whatever you remember at the time of death, that decides your next body. How to understand this? Is it really contradicting or it is it is correct? Contradicting?
Correct.
Correct by what? You should not simply say.
No, it's like a realization.
Yes.
Realization.
Amazing. Yes. Whatever we do throughout our life, that's what we'll remember at the time of death. To combine both, I'll give a simple analogy. A person is destined to become cockroach in his next life. He got a cockroach cloth. Okay, destined. Now, at the time of death, he remembers a big palatial building. What would be his next life?
That building will be a cockroach.
Yes. Okay, so this is how it is. Our scriptures don't contradict. We need a right persons like Srila Prabhupada to explain us rightly. That's all. Those times when Dwapara Yuga, people were Shrutidhar. Just by hearing once, they remember. They don't need a book. After Kali Yuga starting only, Vyasadeva thought these people will not remember anything. So we need to write. So he wrote down. Until that time, these Vedas were available in Shabda Roop only, not in paper form. No book, no this one. A guru will just recite the mantra once to disciple, a disciple will remember. However, seeing the age of Kali Yuga, people have to write, and even after writing, we need a detailed explanation which Prabhupada has given. Okay, yeah. Now, after discussing all these things, this is the summary. Human life is a junction. It should be chosen intelligently. Now, Bhagavad Gita only helps us to understand which activities take us to higher destination. If you, according to my opinion, if you act, we can go anywhere. But according to Bhagavad Gita, if you act, we can break the cycle of birth and death, go back to spiritual world. Okay, this is a nice question I like. Do we get the same karmic reaction in the same life? We perform some wrong activity and we get it same life?
Yes, yes, actually.
Sometimes.
Okay.
This is Kali Yuga. I will get it back.
Need not be. Yes. There are different types of seeds. All this karma, all the activities which you do, is like a seeds. Mustard seeds grow very fast. Methi seeds grow very fast. Take a mango seed, it'll take generation to come, and the fruits will come after generation. We don't know whether we live or not at that time, right? Similarly, whatever actions we do, sometimes it comes back immediately. There is something called delayed karma. Sometimes it will come back delayed. Okay, I'll give a simple for instant karma. I'll tell. In a bus, you are behind a girl and driver accidentally applies a sudden brake and you accidentally hit the girl. Immediately her girl will slap. That is immediate reaction. Now there is a delayed reaction. To tell that delayed reaction, let us understand the life of Dhritarashtra. Now Dhritarashtra, after the war, is very important. Please understand. After the war, no, whomsoever sleeping, please come up. Okay. Yeah. After the war, he went to Krishna. Oh Krishna, why my sons have to die helplessly in front of my? I means he heard everything. in front of my helplessly they are dying. Okay, and Krishna told, see Dhritarashtra, 50 lifetimes back, you are a hunter and you wanted to kill a bird and it flew away. It flew away, and since it flew away, you got very angry, and with that anger, you killed the 100 birdlets in the nest, and that too you shot the arrows to their eyes. Means he purposefully this one. Because of that, you are born blind, and because of that, your sons got killed. Now, question will come: why 50 lifetimes back? Right? For that, the answer is very, very important. Please understand. Please listen carefully. For that, what Krishna said is, to beget a son, you need enough punya. So, in order to get 100 sons, you are a hunter, you are so poppy, you don't have enough punya to beget sons. So, 50 lifetimes are required to beget sons. Then only, moment you got the beget 100 sons, immediately the karma applied. Okay. Now, let us understand the case of Karna. Okay, I said in the previous session, sir, why Karna? So nice person, right? So much charity, so much donation. Why he has to suffer so much of what you call disrespect, always dishonor everywhere? Okay. Now Karna, in his previous life, is a demon called Dambodava. Okay, all the demons perform austerity. That's the first thing they do because they don't have power. They want to get power. Okay, so what they do is they perform austerity, and he pleased Surya Dev, and he went to Surya Dev, and Surya Dev appeared in front of him, asked, I first thing all the demons ask, I want to be immortal. That is a standard dialogue they have. So then Surya Dev said, even I myself is not immortal. Okay, I cannot give that. Then he thought for a while, similar to Hiranya Kashipu, he asked a similar boon. I want 1,000 armors. 1,000 armors protect my body. And and that too, he asked one more thing, like 1,000 armors. And if anyone destroys this armor, he should have performed 1,000 years of austerity, and immediately that person should die after killing one armor. This is the boon he asked. He has 1,000 armors. One armor is killed, the person will die, and to kill that one armor or remove that one armor, the person should have performed 1,000 years of austerity. Okay. Now he got the boon. Suryadev said Tatastu. Tatastu means granted. He left. Now, as usual, when we get power, what we do? Harass the people. So he started harassing everyone, each and everyone in the whatever, the world. There was a nice devotee, I don't recollect the devotee. He prayed to Lord Krishna and she asked for a boon that I want, Lord Shiva, she asked, this one, I want a son who can kill. So this Dambodava is called Sahasra Kavacha because he got 1,000 armors. He's called Sahasra Kavacha. So she asked boon, I want a son who can kill this Sahasra Kavacha. Then Lord blessed him. And she got twins, Nara and Narayana. Nara is Arjuna, Narayana is Krishna. So they came and they started to fight with Sahasra Kavacha. How they fight, one Nara will perform 1,000 years of austerity. Okay, and after performing 1,000, both of them done 1,000 years. One of them will go to fight. So they have done 1,000 years of austerity. So they are able to beat him. They remove one armor. After removing one armor, they will die. What the Nara will do, no? He will go and chant the Mrityunjay mantra, wake them up from the dead, and then he will go and fight, and then Nara will do the austerity. Like this, they were doing. One will do austerity, one will fight with Sahasra Kavacha. One armor, like so much fighting, all the armors are removed. Only one armor is left. Now he is about to die. This Narayana was chasing him. And then he went to Lord Suryadev, and Suryadev accepted his shelter. So they could not kill him. Now when he born as Karna, that's the reason he was blessed by Suryadev. He was born with the same kavacha which he had in the last life. Because he was demonic, he was, whatever activities he did, he was facing the disrespect, everything. Because of his demonic mentality, see, when Draupadi was kept as an object in the dice game, and he is the person He told, now Draupadi is ours. We can do whatever we want to do. He is the person who suggested disrobing Draupadi. Such a demonic mentality, you see. See, he has done, because he was associated with Suryadev, he had a lot of good qualities like donation, charity. But because he was demon, he did so many things in the past life, he is suffering in this life. Clear? Okay. So, whatever we get, not by chance. Many people say, why so good people, why do they suffer? No, they have done something in the past, that's the reason they are suffering. Okay. Okay, so to give an analogy again, I give this example. It's a very nice example. See, this is a silo where we store grains. Okay, there was a child who was like 5 years old. The father made a farm. In the farm, the first year, grains quality was so poor, hmm, and he stored in the silo. And the next year, the grains quality is so good, so nice grain qualities, and he put it in the silo. Now, an innocent child who saw the father doing putting the good grains only, he didn't see the bad grains because at the time he was not mature and things like that. He saw the only good grains is being put in the silo. Now his mother asked him, go and get grains for food. So he goes and puts a vessel behind the outlet. He opens, he's getting only bad grains. And he's coming and asking his mom, I saw my father was putting good grains. Why the bad grains are coming out now? Actually, last year, so the silo had the past is what? Bad grains was put. Similarly, why good people suffer? Because in the past, as the storage has the bad grains, we also has done something past wrong. That is the reason we are suffering. Clear? This is a nice question. So everyone studied maths, no? Clear? One to up to 0 to 9, all the digits you know, right? Okay. Yeah. There are 7 good karmas and 4 bad karmas. Do they nullify each other? Yes or no? Now you are intelligent students of Gita course. Think and answer.
No, good.
So what should happen?
Good karma will place the good things and bad karma will place
Yes, that is how it is. There is no 7 minus 4. Okay, people will do. Yesterday, I know I did something. Let me do something good karma so that it will nullify. Okay, like I see many people. One fellow told me I was surprised by his ignorance. He said I had what do you call? I had that not divorced. It's a discarded my wife. Because I discarded my wife, I used to feed the beggars, especially the ladies. I used to give 100, 200. See, whatever you give 100, you will get back. Whatever discarded wife, you will also be discarded like the same thing only. Nothing will happen. So it is 7 punya we will get, 7 good results we'll get, and 4 sufferings we have to get. Why? Because every action has equal and opposite reaction. 7 minus 4 won't work. 7 good reaction, 4 bad reaction. Okay. Now, another question will come. See, so far what we discussed is just a brief outline or the what do you call picture overview of karma. There is a deeper session where we will understand very very deep aspects of karma in the advanced session. Okay. So far what I covered is just a brief. Now, I have a question now. Prabhuji, until coming to this session, we don't know what is bad karma. Will I be excused from my sins, whatever I did in the past? I didn't know, no. What is wrong with that? I didn't know. So, should I be excused? Why?
Mistake is a mistake.
Pardon? Mistake?
Mistake is a mistake.
Mistake is the mistake. Okay. Any other answer? Okay. See, I'll tell a simple analogy. You go take your car in a busy MG road, you park in the no parking sign. Okay? And you come out, you go to metro station and so on and so things. When you come out, your car is not there. A car is about to be towed. To tell the police will come, no traffic police. See, police, I didn't know it is a no parking. Will he accept? He'll slap how many people came like this? Like that. He'll slap and he'll take, correct? Now, another example. There is a what do you call dirty food or contaminated food, contaminated water. You take it, you get a diarrhea or whatever, dengue, malaria, whatever it is. Huh? And you will say, I didn't know that is contaminated food. I should not get dengue, malaria, whatever it is. Can you say that? Yes. So, and similarly, you say in the one, you go in the one way, and police catches you, and you say, "I didn't know it's a one way." He will say like, "I know you don't know, but next time you need to pay." Correct. So, ignorance is the not an excuse. Please understand. You don't know means it's not that you don't get. We will get. Ignorance is not an excuse. So another analogy is a child puts fire in the hand. What does it do? It will burn. Doesn't know, child doesn't know, but it will burn. That's the nature of fire, right? So ignorance is the not an excuse. So and in this modern times now, in the age of Kali Yuga, many people are not knowing this law of karma. People are very, very ignorant. That's the reason this ISKCON is trying to teach the Bhagavad Gita. That's the reason Prabhupada has put gallons of blood. He sleeps only 2 hours a day. Please mind, 2 hours a day only he sleeps. Rest of the time he writes the translation of all these books, all the wonderful scriptures of our this one, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. He writes nights and nights so that we all can take benefit. There is no other purpose he left. So it is our right duty to buy this book and read this book every day. Now, anyhow, I'm going to cover the topic again. Okay. So basic summary is ignorance is what is the main problem we have, and because of ignorance we do sinful activity. That is, I don't know this is no parking. I don't know this is like one way, like that we think and we override and we get the suffering. Okay. Now, what is the solution? Human life is being endowed with higher intelligence. As I said, we have ability for higher inquiry, B for blissful, C for choice, D for determination. We have a higher intelligence. So we should be using that intelligence to free from ignorance. For that, what we need to do to get intelligence? Read Bhagavad Gita regularly. This is the life manual. Life manual. You buy a fridge, washing machine, you get a manual. If you don't operate as per the manual, machine will go for a toss. So similarly, human life, Bhagavad Gita is the manual. We have to operate our life according to this manual. That is the reason this manual is given. So our intelligence should be applied to become free from ignorance. Otherwise, we are be ready to take A for apple, B for okay. Yes. Now, next topic. Does my spiritual advancement? I was so sinful in my past life. I was so sinful in my past life. So my spiritual advancement, does it depends on my past karma? So like I was so sinful in my past life. Does it depend on my past karma?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. So sinful people cannot chant, cannot come to temple.
Yeah,
No, they'll not get the opportunity to come to it.
and they'll have to suffer.
Okay, they have to suffer. There is no this one. Okay. See, basically, please understand whatever karma and bad karma, good karma and bad karma is on material platform, wherein my spiritual practice is on spiritual platform. These two are different. Okay. So the spiritual means what I mean by spiritual is like we have a periodic table, no? We studied in our science. Starts with what? Hydrogen, no? Yeah, hydrogen or whatever. Okay, so many tables are there, so many elements are there. All the material belongs to these 108 elements. Okay, wherein spiritual thing will not belong to any of these elements. They are spiritual in nature, so they don't touch each other. So the karma doesn't affect anything spiritual. The choice of going to temple, choice of reading Bhagavad Gita doesn't depend on the karma. That depends on one's own individual will. I give a simple example. Do you all know Valmiki Muni? Which book he wrote? Ramayana. Does anyone know what is his past life? Not past life. Before writing Ramayana, what he was? So how come? He was thief. He's so sinful person. He could write Ramayana. How? Yes. By spiritual path, he could take. So he was so sinful, but he was able to take up the path of bhakti. He was able to. He was so sinful that he was killing and stealing people, and that person became a Valmiki Muni who could write Ramayana, who could take darshan of Lord Ram, who would take darshan of Lord Mother Sita, who would take darshan of their kids Lava and Krishna. So our sinful life has no connection with spiritual life. Okay. Now, what is the proof? Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. Kindly repeat after me. नेहा विक्रम नाशोस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमपि यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. So this is from second chapter, 40th verse, Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells, in this endeavor there is no loss, there is no diminution. What endeavor? This Krishna conscious endeavor. That is, reading this Bhagavad Gita, chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. In this endeavor, there is no loss, and it can save you from the most type of fear. What is that fear? You can glide down to lower animal form. Now, for example, you are very very sinful. Let's say you are always interested in something nonsense. So material nature, the Lord Krishna's agent, will give you a nice body so that you can enjoy that. For example, you are addicted to overeating. Why you have to take human body to like this? Take an elephant body so that you can eat always. Like that she awards. So that is the real type of fear. More and more we go to animal body, more and more suffer because we don't know when we'll get food, what food we'll get, right? So more and more problems. That problem is not there. That is what Krishna says. Moment you take up the chanting of the holy name, taking darshan of the Lord, different activities we do, you are guaranteed for human life. You are guaranteed for human life. But problem with the human life is again start with A for apple, B for apple. Okay, so that is the thing. Now, Prabhuji, everything is nice, but I did so many past misdeeds, so many nonsense, especially youth, no? So many nonsense in the internet. Okay, so can we modify it? See, there you told me like I saw the slide, right? Sinful, lot of wonderful punishments awaiting in the hell, right? So can we avoid it? Can I do something to avoid it? What do you think? Okay. We can. Okay. Answer is given by Krishna. Can you repeat after me? Bhukti to jahati ha ube sukrata duskrite tasmat yogaya yujasva yoga karmashu kaushalam. A man engaged in devotional service, that is chanting, attending these sessions, reading Bhagavad Gita, gets rid of himself of both good and bad reaction even in this life. Please understand, this is not my statement. This is Krishna's statement. Okay? Krishna's statement, second chapter, 50th verse. He tells, you can get rid of all the bad reaction in this life, provided you engage in devotional service. And therefore, strive for this yoga, which is art of all work. I'll give a nice, let me see, time is there. Time is there. Okay. I'll give a nice analogy. This Srimad Bhagavatam is a discussion between Sukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. This Parikshit Maharaj is about to die within a week. So he's asking so many questions to Sukadev Goswami. So, in the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadev Goswami was describing different types of hell available in the world. That is deep frying and whatever, Vipakam, whatever you heard in the movies, they are real. Okay, different. Like entire chapter is dedicated. You can yourself read sinful activity. If I do this sinful activity, what do I get? That is available in the Shastra, our Shastra. So that's why we should read the Shastra and we should avoid those things. And there are many things are available. Okay. Now, after seeing the suffering, after hearing itself, Parishit Maharaj asked, "Oh, people have to suffer this much. What is the prayachita? What can we do?" Is the question he asked. Now, whenever question is asked, in like Shukadev Goswami, he gives the first option, then second option. The second option will be always good, but not to make it good, not to sell that option, he gives the first option slightly inferior. Okay, he gives the option. See, people who don't have to suffer, don't worry. People who don't have to suffer, they have to do prayachita, then they will not suffer. Okay, what is wrong with this? If you do prayachita, you will not suffer. We will tell what is the prayachita required. No problem. What is wrong with this? Yes, they will repeat again. Like the elephant is taking a bath and then it will come back to shore, take the mud and put it on his body. Like a thief is put in jail. So putting in jail is a prayachita for him. He has to repent and should not do. What does he do? Comes back against him. Okay. So what is the problem? They have the sinful tendency. They have the sinful tendency. They do it again and again and again. Now, Parishit Maharaj said this. See, people are doing it again and again. Your prayachita is useless. Tell me something else. Okay. Now, Sukadev Goswami tells, by chanting the holy names of the Lord, one can burn mountains and mountains of karma, and that is the only way. It will burn at the same time, it will remove the sinful tendency in the heart. People are stealing because he wants to steal. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, how the Valmiki, his name is Ratnakar, how Ratnakar turned into Valmiki. He wanted to steal. He wanted to kill people and steal. By just chanting Lord Ram's name, he was able to get rid of his sinful tendency and he elevated. Same way, if a normal thief can do, we can do, right? It's very simple. Only we need to do chant every day, right? Now I want to ask a question. How many of you are chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day? Oh, chant, chant. Why others are waiting? You're waiting for any Shubha Muhurta? Today is very, very auspicious Kartik month. I'm going to explain to that next slide. Very, very auspicious Kartik month. If you are waiting for Shubha Muhurta, today is the Shubha Muhurta. Okay. This month, please start chanting every day. And see, it takes only 10 minutes. When you keep alarm 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, just shift it to 10 minutes earlier. So tomorrow, if let's say tomorrow you have office presentation, you make out time, right? Somehow or other it is made ready, right? Tomorrow your kid has an important exam. Somehow or other it is studied, right? It's not skipped, right? Why? Because it is priority. Similarly, give priority here because your ABCD is waiting. A for apple and B for ball is waiting next life. Okay, please understand. Please priority because you have to do material duties. I'm not saying come here, join our ashram, always keep engaged. No, we are not saying this. Same duty you do. Just take out your 10 minutes of your time. How many minutes we have every day? 960 minutes. Okay, 1% of that is 10 minutes. We are asking just 1% of your time. Is it too high to ask? Right? Very simple. Please chant every day so that you can break the cycle of birth and death. Otherwise, no other option. I am not saying this. Bhagavatam says this. He asked the question, how can I get rid of my sinful reaction? For that only this answer came. Clear? Okay. I have never spoken this much in any class. Okay. Next session is, do I need a guide? You see, no? Many bogus, dongi, dabba or whatever. Sadhus are there, no? Dongi gurus, bogus gurus, who says that, no, many nonsense acts they do, and then they still say that it is very spiritual, like that they say, right? So, why such things are happening? How to distinguish who is the right guru, who is the wrong guru? That we are going to discuss in the next session. Very, very important eye opener because most of us don't know the guarding line. So suppose you want to buy a suit for you, what you will take? You measuring tape you put and check whether it fits for you, right? Similarly, the guarding measurement from Bhagavad Gita, who is the real guru, who is the fake guru, who is the dongi guru, who is the real guru. That we'll understand in the next session. Please don't miss it. Now, in the Kirtan and Arati, so when we start our session, no, we perform Kirtan to invoke auspiciousness for the Lord. And after the session, we perform Arati. Right? Why? Like I am seeing many people are silent. Okay? You should not be silent. I'll tell you why. When we are in the womb of a mother, okay? When we are in the womb of mother, we are like this. We are like this, like a cashew nut, no? Like this shape. We are tightly packed. And in the fifth month we'll come to our senses. What is happening and things like that. Some feelings we get. And at the fifth month only, our hands and legs starts developing. Okay. Many of us says, no, my fate is only this much. My head, what is written in my head is this much only. And that month, Brahma writes, what is your karma? Accordingly, he tells, like how much breath you're going to take, What is your expiry date? Every person takes birth, expiry stamp is fixed. Okay, please, like, you cannot even take one breath extra. One nice celebrity, he had all the best of the hospital experts in his house. Okay, you see Sakra, no? The dean of the hospital is in his house just to take care of him in case of emergency. In front of all the doctors, he died. Nothing could be stopped. Okay, so our death is fixed. Okay, similarly, the money we are going to earn is fixed. Similarly, whom we are going to get beatings, that is wife, is also fixed. Whom we are going to fight, that is the spouse, is also fixed. Whom we are going to get scoldings like our sons and daughters is also fixed. This karma is fixed. That all written in the head. That get translated into our fingerprints when we take out like this. So this finger, only 3 lines should be there. Only 3 lines should be there. That is a clean slate. But if I see mine itself, so much cross lines are there. So that indicates how much is waiting for me. Okay. So during the Kirtan Arati, when we clap and sing the Lord's name loudly, slowly this karma is changed. Okay, that is the reason. Try to clap. No, don't clap without a rhythm. Okay, rhythm is 1, 2, 3. Like that it will happen. Otherwise, you sing loudly. So don't keep idle. Oh, I don't know the verse. Doesn't matter. Lord is like our father. He likes to see the nice call out of his kid. Like when the kid speaks in a childish way, no, our parents like it, no. Same way, Lord's like our childish call, right? So how much ever is bad, you still sing. Okay. So, and small etiquette is, a lead singer will sing, you have to repeat. Like he sings the full Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then you have to repeat. Same. That is the small etiquette which you need to follow. Rest of the things, nothing. Okay, clear. Next, today is very auspicious month of Kartik month. The glories of this month is anyone who offers one tulsi leaf to Krishna in this month with the devotion, star is applied with the devotion. Krishna is ready to exchange his entire Vaikuntha planet in exchange of that. And anyone who offers ghee lamp to Lord Damodar form, which we are going to display today, Damodar, where the Krishna is bound in a grinding motor, no wooden grinding motor. That form, if you offer a ghee lamp, mountains and mountains of your sins get erased. Today only we saw how karma is very waiting for us. We don't know what karma is waiting for us. We have not reached the old age stage. I see my relatives, they are not even able to walk. Simple slope of just 1 centimeter height, they are falling and slipping because she has a her legs are not grippy enough. She is not even able to walk. Similarly, many diseases are waiting for old age. We don't know, but it will come. So many things are waiting for us. So by offering Tulsi, it's a Gilam to every day. It's a wonderful this one. So I request all the participants this month from today, which is October 9 to November 8, 30 days, do as a brata that we will offer Gilam every day. If you don't have any photo of Damodar, just type in Google Damodar in images. You will get a mobile. You offer to mobile also because Krishna is Bhavagrahi Janardana. He accepts the Bhava behind you. He doesn't see how opulent you are. Okay. So even if you don't have photo, we'll try to arrange by next week. After that, you can take. And if you have this one, at least if you don't have, you can offer in mobile. Every day, try to offer. These are all simple activities, right? Offering Elam, how long will it take? Does it take hours together? All it takes is 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Similarly, circumambulate Tulsi Marani every day and water Tulsi Marani every day. Offer Tulsi leaves. And most important is chant minimum 2 rounds. It takes only 10 minutes. Okay, morning one round, evening one round. Please try to do. It's very, very, very auspicious. Now, towards the towards the end, when we do Arati, we are going to sing Damodar Ashtakam. We will post in the group also. You can also recite that every day. It is very, very auspicious. And here we are going to do offer ghee lamp with a tulsi stick. Okay. When you are about to offer, in the middle, in the top, we have a Gandharvika Kiridari. In the middle, Damodar photo is available. So how to offer is 4 to the lotus feet. 4 times show like this. Then 2 times to the navel. 4, 2 times to the navel. 3 times to the face. 4, 2, 3. Then 7 times overall. Like that you should offer. 4, 2, 3, and then 7. Please remember this. Okay. Please tell your kids also who are attending the class. Tell them. If not also, not a problem. Nothing will happen. Krishna is a Bhavagiri Janardana. He will accept you. Just as a vidhi, I'm just telling you. Okay. Now, yes. Questions. Yes, Pankaj. Mike. No, no. Is there it taken? One second. Yes, Pankaj.
So they are people who do all kinds of
Nonsense.
physical activities, nonsense, everything, and then they do production around the temple, Annadamani, whatever, lighting, maps, everything. Right? So is it good? Like one side they are doing all the bad, every possible bad thing, and the other side to erase that bad, keeping in a mind only. I'm doing this bad thing, so I want to erase all the effects of the bad karma, so I want to do another. So how is it?
So just now only we discussed, if you do 7 bad karma, 7 good karma and 4 bad karma, it doesn't nullify. He has to suffer for whatever bad he has done, and he has to enjoy for what. So he will take next birth in a very good family, but he'll have a lot of diseases and a lot of sufferings he has to go through. There is no other option. Only proper devotion service. Like, see, this Annadan and things are nice, but what is recommended as devotional service in as per scripture is chanting of the holy name. Chanting of the holy name, reading Bhagavad Gita. These are the proper recommended spiritual things. Means devotional service which is recommended. So there are 9 devotional service. So which I'll take later. So any one of the limb if they do, then their consciousness will be purified. So how Valmiki was thief, right? So slowly his consciousness was purified. But if they do it in an intention that I will do this so that it gets clarified and tomorrow I can do it again. It is called Nama Aparad. It is like they take a strength of the holy name, they do offense. So they will go to more and more hell. Okay. Okay. So, but if you repent and I want to get rid of this tendency, repent sincerely and do devotional service, they'll be able to, they may do some nonsense, but slowly the nonsense frequency will reduce and slowly they will come to a stage where they will be able to come out of this completely. But proper devotion service, not the way they want. That is very clear. Yes, Mataj.
I have two questions.
Yes, Mataj.
First is like, does the good karma or bad karma proves the kids from parents? One thing. And second, I want to take some insight on Untitled Chapter.
Okay. Good, you asked nice question. Does the good karma, bad karma comes to this one? Yes, it comes. It comes. So, okay, I'll tell openly. I'll tell. So, if a wife does something bad, okay, the reaction 50% of that the husband also will get. Okay, and if a wife does good thing, she only gets all the credits. Okay. Similarly, the husband does a good thing, 50% of the merit goes to wife. If he does the bad thing, he will only suffer. So, and similarly, the fathers, like we take a heritage from our parents, grandparents' property, right? Similarly, the uh, effect of the sin will affect the family. But it's not like, for example, you think like, since because my grandfather did something wrong, I am suffering like this. No, it's not like that. So, suppose a grandfather did something wrong to some animal, let's say, then he will, his grandson will get some similar problem with the trouble with animal, and the grandson will also have the karma of troubling with animals. It's not like because he did, he suffered. It will happen, but even the person who's suffering also will have the similar karma. The persons are chosen such a way that he has this karma and this also has the karma, so they put it match. That's why you have to born in this family. Got it? That family is chosen based on the karma credits of others. That is how it is. Now, next question is Ekadashi. This Kartik month, okay, I didn't tell. Thank you, thank you. So this Kartik month, like you heard, Flipkart, big billion days, right? Amazon, big Indian festival sale, right? This Kartik month is a zillion sale. Any activity you do is multiplied by not even number, I don't know, 10 crore, 100 crore, that much time it is multiplied. Okay. Our human life is very, very short. Please understand. Moment like I thought my son is born like that, that much only is there in my memory. Today he is studying in fourth standard. I hope this resonates with everyone. You would have seen your son or you would have seen this one. Life goes like this. And in that time also we take out time to do time pass. Right? So Krishna knows our condition very badly. So he gives shortcuts how to get rid of your sins, how to come to me. Those shortcuts he gives. For that shortcut, he has made two opportunities. One is every year, Kartik month, 1 month, and every 15 days, he has a Ekadashi. If you follow Ekadashi Vrata, your sins get destroyed, and whatever chanting you do, it gets multiplied by 1,000 times. Now, in the Kartik month, we have two Ekadashis. Okay, so Kartik month is zillion, and Ekadashi is multiplier of 1,000. So much beneficial. That day, please take a off from office. You will not get this opportunity again in your means. You will get, but I don't think so. You will have the desire to do it again. So, if possible, take half day or 1 day leave from the office on the Ekadashi. Try to chant as much as possible. So beneficial, so wonderful, so that we can get spiritual advancement. Okay, and Ekadashi Vrata. So we should avoid taking grains on that day. Okay. Now, first question people ask, what and all can I eat on Ekadashi? People ask. Ideally, we should be fasting from nothing. Means we should not have an even water. But like I have ulcer, so I cannot do. Similarly, if your health condition doesn't permit you, what you can do, you can start with water. Now, if you cannot do with water, you can have fruits and milk. That is second level. Third level, you can take some allowed grains like potato you can take, and sabudana and sama you can take. Like that, some restricted varieties are there. That why it is made like that is any vrata purpose is get closer to the Lord. Now, if you eat normally, what will happen? You have to do a lot of things. You will be sleepy. You will be have to do urine motion. So many things you have to do, and like day goes like normal. Wherein that day we want to be get closer to the Lord. So our intake should be minimum, so that our bodily demands are made minimum, so that we can get closer to the Lord. That is the objective that Ekadashi Vrata is made. And next day there is a fast breaking time. Suppose you are in water, you should take a milk and fruits. Suppose you have taken non-grains, you have to take a grains next day. That is all it is. Clear with this? No. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, please.
So another question. So you know, right, in the materialistic world, we have different kind of roles to play in the organization. So, for example, one employee who he belongs to a role like to make business for the organization by cheating the people. So that's what he goes. But at the same time, he's doing the paid karma. But forcefully he's doing that. So
He's doing the paid karma.
no bad karma.
Bad karma, okay.
Yeah. So cheating the people in the sense, as you know, right, this is the paid karma kind of.
Okay.
So at the same time, if he goes to the spiritual thing, because he is having the only talent to, that kind of role he made to the organization, because he is having the only talent that kind of
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
So at the same time, he belongs to the spiritual being. So something,
How can we balance this?
Yeah, how can we balance it? Because he will not be allowed to, his soul will not be allowed to cheat other people as well at the same time.
See, all of us has to do work in the office. There's no escape. So, as a businessman, you are like there are Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras. As a Vaishya, you are allowed to lie. This is I am giving you for no profit. I am making no profit out of this. This is the bare minimum I can go. That is allowed. because he has to sell the product. That is allowed. But he cannot give a bad quality product for the money. It should be worth the money, it should be quality. Otherwise, he'll get the bad reaction. He will get the same quality product when he is really needed. Okay. But in business, you are allowed to lie, not to cheat people. Make lie means like cheating has two differences. One is to sell the product, okay, but you should not cheat that this is a what do you call it? You should not make a low quality product, it puts in danger. Like you make a two-wheeler brake, it should not break, right? Otherwise, no people will die. So those type of things is will react do a bad reaction. Other than that, this is as per no this one it is allowed, but ideally speaking, it is preferred to avoid those professions. Like you cannot say that I know only liquor selling, so I will be in the liquor selling. You saw intoxication is a bad activity, so you should avoid those type of professions. But where in other professions, if you are really a Vaishya, you are allowed to not cheat. You are trying to sell. That is what you are allowed to sell. Okay. That is. Okay, last three questions. Okay, we're already 7:50. Yeah.
So you told that there are different types of farmers like Ruby and all. So when I do agree, but one question I have, like I have seen in my life, like there are the Babas, like if you go and ask, then without seeing your face, they can talk about like your house, how many members you are. So how, like what kind of those Babas, like they will get talking to you, they can tell you like all the entire, like about you and your family. So how, this is my question.
Next session I'll answer. Because after understanding who is real guru and this one, we should see. The last three questions, okay? Yeah, yes, Mithij.
Since my childhood, I used to hear when not going to having bath in Ganga River. So after having bath in the Ganga River, all things will be damaged and you will be pure. So is it true or false to like it makes by so many people who did so many same things. So what
Okay, good. See, basically you understand. So basically you understand. Mataji question is, you take bath in Ganga, all your sins are removed. Is it true or not? See, our scriptures are not wrong. Please understand. If you take bath in Ganga, your sins are removed. Okay? But problem is, faith is important. We don't have that faith. I'll give a simple example. Mother Parvati asked Lord Shiva, many people are taking bath in Ganga. Why their sins is not removed? Like that she asked. Okay, I'll show a demo. Come. So he came as a poor old dying man. And Parvati came as a old lady. And she asked everyone came out of Ganga and they were taken bath from Ganga. She asked each and everyone, anyone who has removed their sins, if you pour their water on this person, he will alive. Please do help. Nobody turned up because nobody had the faith that my sins are removed. Even like those type of faith, no, it is only applicable to previous yuga. In Kali Yuga, we don't have faith. Yes, it does purification. There are some minimum benefits which we get. For example, there are many impediments in the path of bhakti. There are some impediments will be there. For example, okay, I am not able to give. There are many impediments in the path of progress in the bhakti. By going to pilgrimage places, by hearing from the places and taking darshan of the pilgrimage places, those impediments in the bhakti, that is going back to spiritual world, is removed. So that much it works. Okay. Yes. Yes, Prabhuji. Last question. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
According to the Karmic explanation, in Kali Yuga, people are performing a lot of sinful activities. So maybe, this will be taking human population, or maybe this goes further down, maybe becoming animals. So in that logic, maybe the human population should decrease and animal population should increase. But we are saying the opposite. Some animals are not getting extreme. How do you explain that?
Okay. Nice question. See, actually, human population is not increasing. You look at the plants in this parking lot; they are more than our numbers, right? And anyone who is interested in illicit sex, right? So the body which is given for them is, you want to be naked, be naked. Trees is always naked. Okay, that is the type of body. So all the actress or actor who acted in the movies are ready to be waited in the ready to be born as a trees. Okay, so the number is the like you pour one drop of sugar here, we will see thousands of ants coming here. Where do they come? And our number is 200 only max to max, right? Where do they come? So huge animals are there. It's not that they are this one. It's not less quantity. Okay. And I have one question to all of you. We do good karma, we'll immediately go to heaven, and we do some bad karma, we immediately go to hell. Why? Immediately means after taking the means we die and we go to heaven, or we die we go to hell. Okay. The answer is, for example, in the shopping mall, minimum amount of to enter, like one flat, I heard UB City, I think. To see the flat, you have to show your pay slip that you are a potential buyer, like that they have to believe. Then only they allow you to see the flat. Similarly, 10,000, then for example, you should have 10,000 credits, let's say. Okay. If you cross the 10,000 credits, the minimum enjoyment available on earth is 9,000. Minimum enjoyment available on earth is 9,000 only. So, moment you cross 10,000, you will go to heaven because there is no enjoyment available here. So, you go to heaven. Now, heaven, once the credits goes to 9,999, you are kicked out because there is no more enjoyment available than this. So, you are forced to come back to earth. Similarly, in the hell, minimum credit is minus 10,000. So, if you do more sinful activity, go to minus 10,000 and then only you are go to hell. Otherwise, with minus 9,000, the punishments are available in earth itself. Like you can be born as physically challenged, blind, so many things. Okay, so that is the reason we know there's a threshold, upper threshold, lower threshold. We cross the threshold, we go to heaven. We cross the lower threshold, we go to hell. Otherwise, we'll be back in earth and we'll be enjoying according to our results. Okay.
So this is another form of evidence.
True, Mataji. Here, there nobody, no enjoyment, Mataji. Only hardly one drop we get. Only suffering only. We don't realize that's the only problem.
So part of it.
As the Kali Yuga progress, this will be a living hell. No, it won't be like whatever minimum standards of living will become so bad. Okay. Okay. Practical tip of the day is read Bhagavad Gita regularly. As I said, Prabhupada has put sleepless nights. The volunteers can distribute beats. So Prabhupada has put gallons of blood to write this Bhagavad Gita. Please purchase this Bhagavad Gita. It's life manual for humanity. From this, you decide what is right or what is wrong. Become freed from the suffering. Our sufferings are waiting for all of us. Okay, it is purely beneficial for you. We don't have any other motive. Any other motive. Okay. So let's get into mantra meditation. So, as I said, to get rid of our sinful reaction, only way is to chant the holy name of the Lord. Now, there are many mantras available. But all the mantras needs purity, time, place, circumstances, and it should be powerful. So, in Vishnu Sahasranama, as we discussed, 3 Ramas equal to 1,000 names of Vishnu, and 1 Krishna is equal to 3 names of Rama. So by chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we chant multiple times Sahasranama. So such an amazing shortcut Lord has found out and given to us. Let us use this opportunity to chant this holy name. Okay. What we should do when chanted, we should just chant and hear. Okay. If you want to relax, just get up and then sit back again. I don't want any disturbance while chanting. Okay. The beats and beadbacks are available in the counter. Please purchase every day. Please purchase it, and you can actually the beats should be your individual thing. That is what is recommended. So chanting in like this is okay, but preferable is to buy. It is available in the counter. Please buy. Even Bhagavad Gita book is available. And last 4 session, many people sponsored Prashadam. So if you want to sponsor, you can contact the book counter. Okay. Now let's all do a very important activity. Kindly close your eyes and repeat after me. Please sit in a proper erected position so that you can concentrate better. कृतयध्यायतो विष्णुं त्रेतायां यजतो मखैः द्वापरे परिचार्यायां कलो तत्हरिकीर्तनात् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे इति षोडशकं नाम्नां कलिकल्मषनाशनम् नातत्परतरोपायः सर्ववेदेषु दृश्यते। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। Now together in one voice, let's chant 108 times. Only objective is chant and hear the mantra. Okay, together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.